Hi guys! This one might be a bit weird. For as long as I can remember, I've had trouble sleeping, which only got worse when I started to live by myself, being able to distract myself with YouTube and Supernatural until 4 AM every morning. But the last couple of weeks have been really bad. Like 8 AM really bad. From Friday until Monday night, I had about 25 minutes sleep, and that was on a train, in 5-minute chunks. And I did a hell of a lot of things that weekend, mind you. I gutted the entire house, including emptying a cupboard which has essentially been a dumping cupboard for 3 years, which took an entire day. The next couple of days I didn't really do anything, but I was still unable to sleep, which was even worse because I wasn't able to distract my mind with other things. And then Monday came along and I still hadn't slept since Thursday night or Friday morning. I was going to Manchester to visit a friend, and while I'd planned to get an hour's nap before I went, all of the light bulbs in my hallway blew, meaning that I had to go and get some new ones in the time I had set aside for a nap. Yep, my life is that exciting. So I went to Manchester and got home at around 10:30 PM, and I decided I should probably eat something as I hadn't done so for hours. I remember eating my dinner and watching House until at the earliest 11:45 PM. And then I woke up at 11:30 AM. In my bed. I have no memory of what happened in the time between, but the weirdest part was yet to come. I woke up with my bedroom light on, yet I was dressed appropriately for going to bed. I also found no iPad next to my bed, and I never go to sleep without my iPad next to me. That's a separate issue. So in the biggest state of what the ever-loving fuck I'd ever been in, I ventured downstairs. I entered my living room, the last room I remembered being in, and found my lodger Rob, and in my still tired and incredibly confused state, I asked him if he'd carried me to bed. Both thankfully and slightly worryingly, he said he hadn't. Even though it would have been very weird, at least it would have explained the situation. Instead he told me that when he got in at 6 AM, the living room light was on, I had a full glass of Coke on the table, the Xbox was off, but the TV was showing a clear blue screen. So later that day I went onto Netflix to continue watching House, and discovered that I wasn't where I'd been the night before. Now surely if Netflix and then the Xbox turns off, it's because nobody's touched it in a while. Just like humans. Meaning that if I went to bed at around midnight and it was left playing until Rob got in at around 6 AM, surely it should have been 8 episodes later. Or if I'd subconsciously paused it and gone to bed, it would have been in the exact same place as it had been the night before. But it wasn't. It was halfway through the next episode. And that's the end of my tale of confusion, unless there's something else I've forgotten. I still at this point have no idea what happened during that time, which is slightly worrying, especially the feeling I got when I woke up with no memory. You'd think after binge watching House MD I'd have been able to diagnose this by now. Please don't section me. Thanks for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave me a like down below because I enjoy every single thumb I can get. Subscribe to my channel by clicking on this link over here so you can be told when I make a new video. Or you can click on this link over here to go and watch my last one with Sam and Logan. Comment down below any experiences you've had with memory loss, whether they were as weird as mine or not. And I'll actually see you next week for another video.